guys, welcome back to the Abarth YouTube channel. So today, now that I have the Euro Drive all done and set up, I'm going to go do a little driving in the daytime so you guys can kind of see what goes on in my car and see how much fun it honestly is. But before I start that, I just wanted to point out when I think I cut it out of the last video, but I upgraded my intake from the RRM unit to the ATM front fender well intake that you need that you can run only with an FMIC because it kind of drops down into where the old intercooler used to be. But so when I got to Aaron's after just normal driving in non-sport mode, which is a 695 tune, pulled up to his house. We right away whipped out the heat gun and we started measuring under hood temps. So it was like right over the turbo where the ram section of the intake would push the air into the filter was like 140 degrees. The area where the filter was sitting was about 120, but down where the new filter is sitting, or well, the same filter, but on the new intake is sitting, it was I think in the 70s. So there's a 50-degree difference just, in a daily drive from the intake temperatures that it's taking from the engine bay versus down in the corner of the bottom front bumper. So it's a huge difference. I mean, I was expecting a 20-30 degree difference, but 50 degrees is huge. It doesn't heat soak down there. There's no heat buildup, and since heat rises, it's not going to drop down to the bottom of the bumper like that. So there's really nothing that keeps it warm, and it gets tons of airflow. So that was definitely a really good investment. I highly recommend it for anyone else that's running an FMIC. You just get the coldest possible air. Even the Euro Compulsion V4 is by far the coldest of the other intakes on the market, but because it still runs through the engine bay, it can't possibly run as cold as something that sucks from down low in the bottom of the bumper. And that was an issue I was running into when I was at Global Time Attack, and I was talking about it with Jack. His Instagram tag was like 500 TNV. He also drives a Fiat, and he was having the same issues. He was running Euro Compulsion V4, and what they did is they cut the intake on the ram part and flipped it around and ran it like out. They pulled out the windshield wiper little not reservoir, but kind of channeling, the water channeling thing right there, whatever the hell it's called, the plastic, and they like kind of routed up almost like a snorkel style intake because they needed colder air temperatures. But we were both talking about trying to fit something through like the daytime running light or something like that, but ATM takes care of it. They made that intake and it works 100% perfect. But yeah, we're gonna get some driving in, show you guys what it feels like, and then stay tuned later this week too. I'll have a bunch of Tierra del Sol footage up. Me and Aaron cruised out on Saturday night and spent all night drinking beers and riding around in trucks and stuff, so there's gonna be some sick footage to go up. That'll come later this week, but for today we're just gonna do a little driving video, so hope you guys enjoy. So I can't say enough for the drivability of the 695 tune. I mean, the Phase 2 is actually also very, very drivable, but something about dealing the 695, the throttle response is nice and soft. It's not really aggressive. The clutch feel is more like, the non-sport mode in the stock Flash. But at the same time, if I want power, it's there. Even this 695 being their slowest tune, or most conservative, I guess, still, I mean, my OBD2 scanner said it made a lot of power, but it still feels like it makes more power than the RRM unit did. And like I said, it's not as snappy with the throttle and with the clutch and everything, but it's not supposed to be. It's a daily driving tune, something where you're going to be stopping at stoplights, stopping out traffic, you know what I mean? So it has that leeway, it has that comfortability of driving, but at the same time, I hit third gear, I want power, I step on the throttle and there's 22 pounds of boost. So pretty dang nice, I'll tell you that. yeah, you know, you can go do a couple crazy, ridiculous pulls in phase 2 and then click back to non-sport mode and cruise around so comfortably. And it doesn't feel aggressive, it feels nice, it feels calm. There's some space to go with, there's some, you know, play with the throttle, not necessarily play, but it doesn't, you know, full freaking engage every time you breathe on it either, which is nice, because it's, I mean, for daily driving, I don't know, I hate full race car mode all the time. I'm already starting to get over the crazy low suspension, but at the same time, I just love the way it looks when it sits so low. But yeah, I mean, I can't say enough about this Euro Drive Tune. It was such a big game changer from the RRM unit, and don't get me wrong, the RRM unit definitely did a lot better for me once I like upgraded the coil packs and had some other upgrades, some supporting upgrades to go with it. But it still didn't do what really it says it's capable of doing. I mean, you know, unless I think you just really do go full race car with it, then you might be able to get some of those numbers that it says it's going to give you. But Euro Compulsion gives you pretty much exactly what it tells you it's going to give you. The boost is there, the power is there. Car hauls ass, the car drives great, it runs really smooth. Even like letting off the throttle like that, it's not kind of as jerky as it was before. And like I said, the throttle feel is amazing. Phase 2 feels great, but so does this tune for kind of the everyday driving. And I'm curious to try the phase 0 and 1 as well. See what those are like. But I'm super stoked with the current setup right here. It's pretty awesome. Phase 2 just scoots. And I can't wait to really get to put it to the test against some people that think they can try the Fiat. So we'll get to some of that though. You know, it's kind of just chance when people roll up on you. That RX-8 was literally like the first time anyone has ever rolled up on me and been down to do like a roll like that. Oh my god, what the fuck? But yeah, so hopefully some more of that will happen soon, and we will get some sick footage of some racing. But like I said, stay tuned for a couple days from now. Probably I'll have the TDS footage up, be peeping and jeeping around, you know. So stay tuned for that. But for now, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.
Watch the Jeep.
Go around the
go to the right.
Go to the left.
No, I'm going left.
Go to the left of the, yeah.
Okay, then go wide.
Hammer.
Wide right here.